Hi everybody. So, as I got a comment about the curtains that somebody wants to know about the curtain and all, and it's quite a complicated kind of topic that many of the times designers also get confused for the curtains because when you talk about curtains, female clients have particular taste and choice that it's definitely not gonna match with your theme, but then by that like end of the project you are not in the position to say no or yes. You want, like, many of the times you want, like, okay, just shut down and just do whatever you want to do. So that is one of the mistake designers do, because when you do the photo shoot, when you click the pictures of your site, then you feel something weird about the walls, or I mean weird about the whole design or theme, but you won't be able to understand that this is the kind of curtains you let your client choose, which I would not like to use the word spoil, but it decreases the elegance of your design, or you can say like continuity or theme of your design. It happens like most of the times, because female clients, like, I have faced at least not less than 100 female clients who just stick or become adamant for their particular curtain design, which generally happens. So initially I used to get irritated, but then there is no point to get irritated. I mean, you have to understand, you have to make them understand that why you're selecting this kind of curtain. So let's move that how you choose the curtains. So I'll give you only 4 tips through which you can understand and through which you should study. You Google the pictures, you try to find the things in internet of good designers. Then only you will be able to understand that why these kind of curtains are being selected or chosen by this designer for this kind of particular design. So I'm going to tell you 4 tips which I generally keep in my head and that always works, and that is the way how you use, or how you use your possession to choose the things in your client's house, because clients hire you for this job itself, and if they overrule you, then I mean your job is over there right itself. But I can understand sometimes people get very adamant that you cannot deny, then in that case it's their loss. So yeah, tip number 1 is you have to understand, as I told you, the balance is such a principle. It's a principle of design. Balance is such a principle that you have to understand that curtain is the last step you do, more or less. Curtain or upholstery stuff is the last stuff you do before the delivery of the site. So you have to understand that, is the furniture too loud, are the walls too loud, you have made a very Victorian kind of design. Victorian, I will explain you in some of my classes, but then for now you can see the references in Google. So you can just see that if you have designed Victorian, if it is not minimalistic, or not say that minimalistic, but it's not like even in the midway of like heavy or too light kind of design. So you have to understand the pattern which you have already done. If it is too heavy, then your curtain should not be like should not have a lot of prints, should not have a lot of damask patterns or prints or anything like that. It should be like plain color which goes with your wall, which goes with your existing furniture. Like say suppose if you are using turquoise color in the entire room, it looks very pretty, by the way. So if you use turquoise color, then you have to understand that if it is it's already very bright, so you have to go with some kind of tertiary segment of turquoise, which can be mint. Or if you think the bedroom is very bright, or the area where whatever you're designing is too bright, then just go with white. When I talked about the color of your house, paint and all, so I told you don't go with the white and beige every time. That's the safest zone you go. But when I talk about curtains, that is the way where you have to come in and choose white, beige or light color or tertiary colors, because those colors are gonna go with every of the element and design whatever you have used, and that is going to be like Somebody is knocking the door. So that is like my flow is broken. So that goes with every just so yeah. So in that case, when you see there is a lot of elements being played, there are a lot of stuff that you have already done in the area where you need the curtain, and wherever you are designing, you have to understand, go with the plain stuff. First thing is this, that you understand the entire design first and then go for the selection. And before going to selection, you yourself have to understand and then bring your client into that space and make them understand that please have a look in all the four walls, and then just imagine the color what you have imagined, and tell them to imagine the same color. If you are thinking of white color, tell them to imagine white color over there. Tell them when you go to a upholstery store, there are beautiful and plenty of designs and fabric that you're gonna love, but then those are beautiful in catalog, which will look beautiful in your house, that you have to understand. And once you understand, you bring in your client to that place and try to make them visualize. They will definitely try to understand, and more or less everybody understands. And people who still don't, you have the second chance that I'm going to tell you in tip 2. So this is the first step. And second tip is the fabric of the curtain. I told you about the colors. The fabric of the curtain is also very important, that which corner of your window you're trying to have the curtain. If the window throws a lot of sunlight, then you have to understand that you have to have some thick layer also. So some people, what they do is they just put one curtain and they'll put very thick kind of curtain, so it will not, or like blackouts or something like that. One which I have behind me, so I'll just show you. You see the sunlight, it's all gone. So it's like blackout curtain. You have this blackout material or paint behind the curtain, so it stops the sun to enter the room. So you have to understand that if it is a lot of sun coming, so you can use one single curtain also. But if with the all theme around you needs some sheer kind of fabric, sheer in the sense which is very thin and all, if you think that there is only one window through which sunlight has to come but not that much also, then what you have to do, go with 2 rod curtains. I mean, you can have Roman blinds or like curtain, like whatever pattern you want to. So you can have 2 curtains over there. One is the blackout one is the sheer one. So in evening time, when you want some sunlight, when you want some light, not the complete evening when it's dark. So by that time, what you can do, you can remove that blackout curtain and you can have your sheer curtain. So that you have to understand the light which is coming inside your room. So you have to understand, this helps you to choose the curtain in a better way. So first is the color and the elements which are used in the entire room. According to that, you choose the color. And when it comes to the fabric or to the sunlight, not even the fabric, when you can say sunlight, then you have to choose this kind of things. Like you have 2 options. You can have 2 curtains, you can have 1 curtain. So like I have 1 curtain because I'm having 2 windows over there. One which is giving sunlight just from the into my face and all. So like that. And tip number 3, this is also very important tip, because being a designer, whenever you go to store, you also get confused that, oh my god, this is looking very pretty, this is looking very pretty, this is looking very pretty. So you have to click the pictures of your bedroom. You have to take a picture from every angle of that window with the entire wall, so that you can understand when you're sitting in the selection area, you don't go out of your rhythm. Your rhythm meaning your designing rhythm. So once you're there, if you like some floral kind of pattern, some damask pattern, say for like that. So I like damask pattern a lot. So some damask pattern, you think, that this curtain definitely is going to go very well. So if the entire room is plain, then of course you can go with the damask pattern, but still but there are many exceptions. If your room is also dark but still you want to go with the damask pattern, then of course you can. Like you can see my walls are very dark and the curtain is gray. So what you can do is you can have gray curtain, and on top of that you can have white damask, black damask, like that. So whichever color suits the rest of the paint and the rest of your theme, you can definitely go for the prints. But then those prints should not be very much prominent that that is too loud to not complement rest of the design. If it is too loud and rest of the design is like into the medium line, not too heavy, not too light, then of course those curtains will become like focal point of your designing, which should never be, because it's fabric. So fabric, you have not done any designing. If you design your curtains also, then it's fine, then it's absolutely fine to make it as a central or focal point of your design. But then you generally don't design fabric. So if you don't design fabric, don't make that as your focal point. There has to be some designer or corner in the entire area, let it be the bedroom, living area, which defines your designing skills. So that should not be taken away by the curtain. So this is the third point, that how you have to choose the curtain. It should not overpower, it should not overshadow your designing. And fourth and last point, which I generally am helpless to follow, I'm telling you guys, but then because I have missed this point from the beginning of my career, and there are few lacking points of every designer, so this is one of mine. I admit this. So whenever this point comes, I have my assistant beside me, and then she's like, okay, you have to calm down. She always like, this is the way where I'm going wrong. So it's always good to listen to people. So the fourth most and last important tip is, when you see the window size, and the curtain matters a lot. If the bedroom is of like 15 by 20 and you have a very small window meaning the height is 4 feet and the length is also 4 feet, then if 15 by 20 bedroom, that 4 by 4 window is very tiny. So if you put that much small curtain, then it looks like a skirt, that a window is wearing a skirt. It looks very bad. So on that area, what you have to understand, that to complement the entire room's area, you have to extend the length of the curtain. That the curtain should come down until the floor skirting. It should not stop until the sill level of your window. Sill level, I already told you that day. If you have seen my previous classes, you might know what is sill level. And if not, SIL, please Google it. So you should bring it down to the skirting level of your room. And the rods, when you have a 4 feet window, you extend 1 feet from here, you extend 1 feet from here, so that becomes like 6 feet, this way. And the length, the height becomes somewhere around 7.5 feet according to your lintel level of your window. So that gives you a bigger look for fabric to play. And if this is one point, and another point is that you already have designed your room in a very like very, what do you say, complicated kind of designs, which are like very difficult to make, some carving kind of designs. If you have already done that, then you don't have to extend the curtain's length or height or anything. In that case, you can just let it be whatever the size of the window. So it's not that whatever the given size of window, you have to go by the same size for the curtain also. You can change it, and you should change it with the entire theme of the room. If the room is smaller, then of course small windows are fine. But if the room is like big and large, and in that case, if you have a small window, try to make the curtains bigger, so that it gives you that big illusion of your windows. So that's the fourth tip. This is how you choose the curtain. And if you have any doubt, then most probably by next week I'm gonna come live for curtains also. So once in a week I'm gonna come live for the topic so that you can ask me and we can go ahead. Thanks for watching.